Hello everyone. In this video, we are going to discuss about the conversion of infix expression to postfix expression. Okay, so before moving on to the way of converting an infix to postfix, we should know what is infix, what is postfix expression, and why we want to make this conversion. Okay, so first of all, there are three types of expression. One is infix, postfix, and next one is prefix. Okay, so infix is the normal way of writing an arithmetic expression. Whatever we write it like a plus b, this is your infix way of writing an expression. And in actually denotes the operator lies between the operand. Okay, so a and b are operand and plus all the arithmetic operator like addition, subtraction, multiplication, modulo, everything comes as a operator, and if the operator lies between the operand, then that expression we call it as an infix expression. So what will be postfix? Post means next. So after ab, after operand, if a operator occurs, then the expression is called a postfix expression. So what will be a prefix expression? Then you'll be having the operator first followed by a operand. Okay, so there are three ways in which we can write a normal arithmetic expression, either infix, operator lies between operand, or a postfix, where operand comes first, followed by a operator, prefix, where you will be having the operator first, followed by operand. Okay, so this is the usual way. Infix is the usual way whenever a human being, when we write an expression, we used to write it in terms of your infix expression. And why we want to make a conversion, convert an infix expression to postfix expression? See, when I write an expression like 4 plus 3 star 2, if this is my expression, how will we evaluate? We have place and star. And when you compare the precedence of the operator, star has the highest precedence. So what we do, we usually make this multiplication and add the result with 4. Okay, so this is what we do. When you type the same in your calculator, what it do? First, it calculate 4 plus 3 and multiply that with 2, and the result is different. Okay, but this is the actual correct expression, right? When you want to programmatically instruct a computer to evaluate an arithmetic expression, it is hard for it to go through the entire expression. This is a smaller expression where we just have 2 operator and 3 operand. But when you are writing an lengthier expression, the computer has to make a n number of comparison to check which is the highest precedence operator and how to make the calculations and all. Okay, so there should be a proper way of executing the expressions, evaluating the expressions. Okay, and for postfix expression, there is a process, there is an algorithm exists for simply converting, evaluating this expression. So infix expression has to be converted into a postfix, and this postfix expression can be evaluated easily. Okay, now for converting this infix to postfix expression, we'll be using the data structure named as stack. So stack is a data structure that involves in converting an infix to postfix expression. So it is one of the applications of stack. Okay, and for evaluating this postfix expression, again, we use a stack as a database, data structure. I'm sorry. Okay, so for converting an infix to postfix expression and for evaluating this postfix expression, we'll be using stack as a data structure. So applications of stack comes as infix to postfix conversion and evaluation of postfix expression. Now we know what all the different type of expression and why we need to convert an infix to postfix expression. Now we'll directly go into the algorithm for converting an infix to postfix expression. So let us start, like consider x is the infix expression. We'll be converting this x into a postfix expression y. And we'll be using stack as a data structure or a memory unit in between. Okay, so now the steps involved are, like we are going to scan the input. Like when you write it as a plus b star c, you're going to scan the input from left to right, your infix expression from left to right. And we have to scan one element at a time. Okay, might be one variable at a time. Okay, so first this variable might be either an operand or an operator. So we have to know what happen if an operand comes or what happen if an operator comes. So step one is, if the element that you're going to scan if the element that is scanned from the infix expression, if it is a left parenthesis, okay, or an open bracket, we have to push that into stack. This is your first step. Okay. And second step is, if the element that you're going to scan, if it is an operand, okay, operand in the sense all this ABC or operand, and place in star are operator. If it is an operand, we directly add that up operand to your postfix expression Y. Okay, if the scanned element is an operand, we directly add it to the postfix expression Y. Or else, if the element that you're going to scan, if it is an operator, okay, so operator in the sense all your arithmetic operator like addition, subtraction, multiplication, all those things. Okay, if it is an operator, then you have three cases inside. So first case is if stack is empty. Okay, for example, the next element A is scanned and A is an operand that is added to your postfix expression. Now the next element to be scanned is plus. Plus is a operator and stack is empty. When the stack is empty, we'll be pushing that operator into stack. Operator to stack. Okay, when the stack is empty, we directly push it. Or else, in the second step, if stack consists of some element, for example, when you scan the next element, B is operand, we'll be adding to this expression, and the next element to be scanned is star. Okay, so now we'll be comparing the precedence of this element taken from the input with the topmost element of stack. If the stack is not empty. Okay, so this is your else condition. Else, we compare operator, precedence of operator on stack with input operator. Okay, and if stack consists of operator of lesser precedence, then we'll be pushing that operator to stack. Okay, so lesser precedence, like always remember this inverted triangle rule. We can place a higher precedence operator on the top of lesser precedence operator. This is allowed. Okay, but the reverse is not allowed. So if the operator on the stack has a lesser precedence compared to that of the input operator, then we can directly place that into stack. This is allowed. Okay, or else, okay, or else in the sense what it is, the operator on the stack has a greater or equal precedence than this input operator. Okay, so the reverse of it, like you have star inside the stack, and when you have a plus in the input, then what we have to do, we have to pop out the star, add it to the expression. We'll be popping the operator on stack and add that to your postfix expression Y, and we'll be continuing this same with the same input. Okay, now again, we will be checking whether the stack is empty. If the stack is empty, we can place this plus inside the stack and we repeat this procedure. Okay, so for operator, we have three steps. When the stack is empty, we directly push that operator into stack, or else we'll be checking the precedence of the operator on the topmost element of stack and the input. If the topmost element of stack has the lesser precedence than the input precedence, we can directly push it into stack. Or else we have to pop out the element in the stack, the operator on the stack, add it to the expression, and we repeat the same procedure. We'll be comparing the input along with the stack element and do the same process. Okay, so these three applicable when the input is an operator. And fourth step is similar to that of a left parenthesis. If you have a right parenthesis, what we have to do, we have to pop all operator from stack till we have this left parenthesis, and add them to output expression. Okay, so when you have an expression like this, a open bracket followed by star place, and whenever a close bracket or a right parenthesis come, we'll first pop out place, add it to the expression, pop out star, add it to this expression, and for this will be cancelled off. Okay, so this is your fourth step. And fifth step is at the end of input. At the end of input, if all the elements in the inputs are scanned, we'll be popping out all operator from stack and add them to output expression y. Okay, so these are all the steps involved in converting any infix expression to postfix expression. Now I'll take one example and show you how it is actually working. Now consider this infix expression and we'll be converting that into a postfix expression y, and we'll be using stack as a memory unit. So first step is we are going to scan the input from left to right, one element at a time. So first we'll be scanning this. First element to be scanned is open bracket or a right parenthesis. Whenever it is a right parenthesis, push to the top of stack. And the next element to be scanned is A. And A is an operand. Whenever an operand is scanned, we are going to add the operand to a postfix to the postfix result in postfix expression A directly. Okay. So the next element to be scanned is place. So place is an operator. Whenever it is an operator, we have to add it to the stack. When it is an open bracket, we can directly add it at the operator. Whatever operator we scan, we can directly add it. Okay. So the next element to be scanned is B. B is an operand, add it to your output expression. And next element to be scanned is star. Star is the operator and stack is not empty. When the stack is not empty, we'll be checking the precedence of the operator on the top of stack along with the input operator. Okay, and we know we are going to follow an inverted triangle rule where highest precedence can be placed on the top of lowest precedence. Okay, now when you compare the you can note it down all your place and minus has a lower precedence followed by star, slash and modulo equal precedence and to the power of, where place and minus has a equal precedence and that is low compared to star, slash and modulo, and the star, slash and modulo has a equal precedence and it is less compared to this to the power of process. Okay, to the power of operator. Now we'll be comparing star with plus, and star has the highest precedence. Okay, and we can place highest precedence operator on the top of lower precedence. So star can be directly added to the stack. Okay, so the next element to be scanned is C. C is the operand. Operand can be directly added over here. And next thing is you have a close bracket or a right parenthesis. And when a right parenthesis comes, we are going to pop out all the elements from the stack till this left parenthesis. So first star will be popped out, add it into the output expression. Place will be popped out, added to the output expression. And for this will be scanned. Okay, now stack is empty. And what happened? Input is also empty. We reach the end of input and stack is empty. So this will be your final postfix expression. Got it? In case at the end of your input, if stack consists of some other operator, we can directly add it to the expression at the end. Okay, in stack, we always have an operator. Got it? So next video, we'll be seeing some other examples of infix to postfix expression. Thank you.